guys, it's Tina. Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here and thank you so much for coming back for another one of my videos. Today we're in Lowe's. My daughter came down and with her pickup truck to take me to get some lumber for a table idea that I have, or a sofa table, to go behind my sectional. There was nothing that I could find within remotely a price range I could afford for something like I was dreaming up. What I wanted was a table that would literally go all the way around the behind my sectional, so that there would be a place for people to set their drinks or whatever that you needed to set down, because I don't have room for end tables, I really don't have room for a coffee table. So I had this idea of making this table without needing to nail it or anything, just using strapping to hold the boards together and then to hold the legs on. It's going to be, in my mind, I am thinking it's going to be sturdy enough, because then the sectional will be pushed up against it, and that'll also hold or add stability to the table. So we decided to try it. So we went to Lowe's and we picked up the lumber that we needed, and what I ended up getting was 10 by 8 pine boards. This the cheapest ones I could get that weren't horrible. And then some strapping to hold the boards together, and they were called strapping as well, but they look like brackets to screw the legs on and the sides on. So in my mind, what I wanted was the 8 by 10 boards to go along each side, behind each side of the sofa, and then down the sides as well, so that Mr. Remington couldn't get back in behind the sofa. Another thing that I was wanting this for is behind the short side of my sectional is where the Wi-Fi router box and everything is. And so I always worry, because he did chew cords on my surround sound at one time. So I have always been worried he would chew on some cords. So I thought if I made a solid side with the same 8 by 10 board, then that way it would block him. He wouldn't be able to get in behind the sofa. And then that way that would be protected. And I would have, the table that I needed, and a place to, to set decorations, and then a place for everyone to set their drinks or whatever. So we are here at Lowe's picking up, we got lumber, the brackets, the strapping. I needed some screws. And then for another project that I'm going to be doing, just a little hint, I'm going to be making over my master bathroom on a budget. And I needed a few things for that, so I grabbed those while I was here. And then after we get here from Lowe's, I get busy trying to put this thing together. Okay, so we have made it home, got us a little workstation set up out in the garage, and after we measured and measured and measured, what is it they say, measure twice, cut once? Well, we measured 10 times, and we're cutting once. But we got our measurements for what we believed we were going to need, and I am in no way a carpenter or a power tool user, but I have some. When I first bought my house, we pulled up the carpets and the tiles and the floor and put down the laminate, waterproof laminate, fake hardwood looking floors. So I had to buy some things to do that. My daughter, son-in-law, and I did that together. If that's something you'd be interested in seeing, I do have some video of that from back when we did it. But anyway, so we're getting these boards cut and giving them just a light sanding. They weren't too bad, but because they were cheap, they had some splintery pieces coming off after cutting them. And I am going to paint this with the paint that I use to paint my doors with, the black paint. But we're in here measuring to see how long we want the legs to be, to make sure that it was going to come, what I was thinking was flush with the back of the sofa. But we got our measurements all down, and we went back out to get all of our cuts done so that we could come back in and hopefully just put it all together like a puzzle. And I will have to say, it wasn't too difficult. We did have some close calls. My daughter we had it all laid out, was going to get the strapping pieces and get that put together. And she's like, oh, wait, when we flip this over, this is going to be backwards. So thank God she thought of that before we got it all done. But here we are. I got it on a time lapse, and we are just laying it all out, discussing what we need to do. Of course, we got lots of little furry helpers running around here, but can't do anything without them, and I wouldn't want to. Right here, little Mabel, she is under the sofa and won't come out. And I was trying to get her to come out.
Noises, and it scared her.
Oh no!
If I vacuum, I don't see her all day. If I want to get rid of her, just run the vacuum.
So what we're gonna do now is take these screws and screw in all of the silver strapping so that when we flip it over, this corner will be in that corner, and it will be like a sofa table behind the sectional.
Okay, so right here what we're doing is taking that strapping piece back off because we had attached the short side of the table to the front of this, or the side of the long one, when actually we should have had the long one attached to the side of the short one. So anyway, not a big deal at all. We took off that flat strapping piece there and then put it back on, and then moved the corner leg down so that we would have that support there in the corner of the table. Another thing that I wanted this table for is I have the two surround sound speakers that I had just sitting up in the little window that divides my kitchen from my living room. And I didn't like the cords hanging down, and I really wanted to spread them out so when we have movie night, my friends and I, we can have the experience of the surround sound coming from each side. So here I am drilling a hole for the cords to go through for that, as well as a lamp I wanted to set back there. I have two antique lamps that I just love, and I've got a little one of them I'm going to sit back here in this corner. And then anything else that I might need to plug in. And I feel like maybe I might need another one of these, just so that if I wanted to put something at the long end of the table, I wouldn't have to run the cord across the table. But anyway, this was a little difficult. It was trying, but I got that hole drilled in there with that bit. And it turned out good. I was proud of it, but it was a little stressful because I couldn't keep it straight. And but here you see, I'm very excited I got it done. But yeah, we're going to get that mess cleaned up and do some little finishing touches, touch up the paint a little, and then I'll be able to style it. Okay, here we are. We've got it all done and everyone is settling in. As you can see, Mr. Remington is christening it with his presence. I haven't done much with the styling yet. I just kind of letting the paint cure for a little while and just wanted to kind of just give it a little time, make sure it's exactly what I want, and then I want to come up with some ideas to style it. I need some coasters, and you'll see that in my videos coming up. But yeah, I really like it. I think it turned out exactly how I was thinking. Here you can see where I've got the sides blocked. Mr. Remington can't get back in there anymore, and hopefully he doesn't spend a lot of time up there. And to be honest, he got up there right when I started filming, and he hasn't been up there since and hadn't been up there before. So I think he just wanted to be in the video. But guys, thank you so very much for watching another one of my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell button so you'll be notified and won't miss any of my videos coming up. And I love you guys so much. Thank you, and God bless, and have a wonderful day. Bye.